Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope you are doing fine. And I would like to start this class by taking just a little trip on our, or a little overview on our table of contents for the program, especially because our second partial is coming. And I don't want to have any issue with things that you don't understand, especially when you are dealing with some other subjects. And if you have any question, please just contact me over my message. So one of the things that I have been noticing in your homeworks is the fact of plagiarism. And I am a little concerned about it because legally talking, that is not permitted in your university. Therefore, we need to set and remember a series of rules that have been shared with you over the whole course, not only by me, but also by um, the coordination that represents you. So after understanding that the problem of copying pasting from documents that have already been developed by other parties or somebody else and breaking the copyright laws is not something we want to deal with because it's authorship. And that will affect you in your grades. So if we go over the program and after sharing with you this table of contents, we're going to go to our Padlet. And in our Padlet, we have a series of activities, agendas, links that will help you out controlling the activities you have in the Blackboard platform. So we're going to begin with week number 1 or week number 2, actually, and talking about personality, which is the gerund and the infinitive in the grammar section. But in the sense of functions and real life, it's talking about personalities. I was just like wondering about some works of students that were really upset about working on this, and because they didn't want to share what their personalities were. Just remember that you are striving for a certification test. It might be TOEFL or it might be Cambridge. Any school abroad, if you pretend to study abroad, either online or present, or apply for scholarships, or any sort of worldwide experience you want to have, and your nationality, or if you have a dual nationality, even if you are very fluent in speaking another language and your level is high, you still have to present tests, not only the GRE, but also uh, some certifications that will back you up for attending colleges abroad if you are to plan in a bachelor's degree outside Mexico. So The fact of writing good essays talks about a fluent reader. There is a PowerPoint presentation I posted in the Padlet that it's very useful. In a bit, I will show you which resources I'm talking about. Remember, today's class is going to be about just like a reflection or a feedback on what we've been doing. Sometimes we are distracted on all of the information that we receive online, and we really need to be patient at that because it's part of our organization and learning how to control those things. Organize ideas, organize files, organize whatever you are receiving from your teachers. So, block number one that talks about the new perspectives is also pushing critical thinking, the ability for critical thinking. What does that mean? It means that advanced levels are taking you to what the TOEFL test or Cambridge test are expecting from C1 or C2 students. Yes, critical thinking, because you are going to be creative with your essays and the type of homeworks you are doing. What I have been seeing in your homeworks, not only the copy paste, the part that concerns me a lot, and I just talk about it, but also the fact of not being very clear on your ideas and the construction of paragraphs. Believe me, some of you, I'm not saying everybody, let me point that out. I'm saying about all these students that really need help on this. We will find a solution for you. Actually, today's class is for that. But there are other students, a couple of you that have given me or have turned in excellent, perfect homeworks. And I am amazed and I am thankful. I mean, they are neat. You don't have a mistake. Even the part of the APA system, it's perfect. So the ability for critical thinking is part of what those tests demands. It's not the program picking on you, forcing you to do things that you don't like doing, or just imposing you a agendas or cultures. You are to be competitive, not only here in Mexico, but abroad. So you have a discussion forum in block 1, and those forums at times turn to be a little like confusing because some of you write fantastic things, but some of you don't write, but just a couple of things like words I just want to get rid of this homework and goodbye, let's go. Believe me, I have done that as well because I have taken courses online and you say, this is worth nothing. No, on the contrary, it helps you out to also organize your ideas and your writing. Remember that you have an introduction, a development, and a conclusion in any writing, formal writing, talking, or academic writing. yeah, block two was super nice for me to review because I could see that many of you are very sensitive and you find answers in music. I even had some very creative writings of singers or lyric writers that I didn't even know what it means to you, certain authors. So here we study clauses. Don't forget that there are definite and indefinite clauses, and then therefore you need your commas, depending the situation. I was amazed about the creativity you had. It was really nice to review your homeworks and agreeing with you in the fact that we eclectic people like all types of music, depending upon our state of mind. This is general culture. However, it gives you like the therapy and the motivation of talking about your own personal likes and dislikes. For example, I don't like reggaeton, but I might find somebody that likes reggaeton, and I have to respect. Some people like Nathaniel Cano. I like Nathaniel, and I actually respect him because, and there is a book there about a Mexican researcher who is a famous writer in social sciences. He is actually the national winner of social sciences, and he got a book about corrido tumbado. So go ahead and find it out. The resources there in internet. You can find the book in Amazon. How interesting this is for our Mexican culture. Some of you like rap. I like rap. So I could just like enjoy all of the things that you share with me. However, once again, let's go with the writing. Some of the works were super perfect and some of the works need help. Why? Because of punctuation, of spelling, the copyright thing, because of the fact that you want to say one thing and then you express it in like this Spanglish. We all have that at a certain level. But let me know the fact that you are a fluent speaker, there are many fluent speakers or native speakers, and that native speaker thing is just like a metaphor, and it's not. I put it between inverted commas because I have met so many people all my life that they are native speakers and their writing is terrible. They do not even know about the history of their countries. So the fact that you are native speaker, between inverted commas, doesn't mean that you are a cultivated person. So then in our next exercises, this informal way of expressing that you are paying attention to a conversation and this very way of pointing out, and in order to create just like a series of connections, emotional connections with the receptor of your speech, writing, of whatever you are on the phone, even the texting. there is a special slang for texting. All right, so and now if we go to exercise or block 3, last week I put you some exercises on future perfect, and you had also been asked to do your activities, activity number 7 in the discussion forum. So, and I also shared with you in Padlet some stuff related to money and finances. Yes, your shopping methods, or I like doing shopping online. I don't really like going to the malls. It's not my thing. Or your shopping habits. Some people are addicted to just purchase things even if they don't need them. So, and then back again into this thing that a person that is a good writer, it means that it's a good reader. Yes, because our brain is so fantastic that the brain processes everything that you read, and then you start writing awesome things, especially if you have good authors to get your ideas from, then you're going to have great ideas to share with the people around you. Now, in the second partial, I would like to stop sharing this now and then go to the resources I was talking to you about. And I will open my Padlet. Don't forget that this situation with the Padlet, it's part of just working with other apps and resources that are very helpful for you to use. So don't forget, anytime you have a question, go to your agendas, refer to your agendas, your material, your links. If you see, as I told you before, we have the money saving or finances part. Yeah. We have the personality types, something that it's actually created for fluent speakers of English, native speakers. This is real material. And the kind of exercises that I shared with you here for relative clauses and practicing, and as well as those speaking and writing second words, linking words, connectors, and all that. And here is what I am going to concentrate on: the writing essays part, or the writing long paragraphs, or expressing your ideas in a using like a system of coherence, something that makes sense. Because in your certifications, you are not going to be evaluated into the just whatever. No, you're giving your point of view in regards a special topic. Okay, so now this is the part of our and then you also have exercises or PowerPoint presentations on gerunds and infinitives. Same case here. Let me now stop sharing this part and let's go to the point of some websites, a website actually that is very helpful for writing. And I'm going to post this into the links session section, sorry, in your Padlet. Then you have this write and improve with Cambridge activities. And in your case, you are either going to try the intermediate or advanced level to practice. And then you have topics. And if you see, you have a huge, huge amount. I suppose that you like films or you are interested in movies or whatever, no? So you start writing here, depending the type of exercise. In my opinion, I think films, oh my goodness, da da da. And then it says here, write about 200 to 250 words. Today I'm going to show you what a writing test in the TOEFL is and the difference with Cambridge. Actually, TOEFL IBT is also different from the version in TOEFL paper-based or ITP. Even the institutional is different. So then you check yourself, you start your time because it's time controlling for you to practice for the certification test. Yes? And then you have a progress in case you are practicing with this. It says here 6-word enter. And then you also have activities or resources for you to have your own personal like a journal. If you fail once, then you can create another activity that you have like a draft, and then you have the real version you are going to upload to this software, which is amazing. Of course, you have to create an account, but it's you create a profile, and then this software is, or this app page coming from Cambridge University Press is super good for specifically the writing part that you need help with. Believe me, I'm not saying everybody needs this help, but even me as a teacher, I am sometimes not sure when writing my articles if it is well this way, if it is, I need to think about the style I'm going to use. Then this is going to be posted in your Padlet. So let me copy and then right at this moment, I'm going to put it into or place it here, copying. Let me share now the screen where you are going to see yes, where you are going to see the link for this write and improve with Cambridge. I post and then it's going to appear here. Well, now let's go to another observation or anything that it's really good for you to like check. Let me just get back to the document and show you the activity I want you to concentrate on. Let me just, there are some, here it is. Thank you for waiting and thank you for being patient. And here it is, what I am going to share with you now. If you read here, is that certificate in advanced English. I'm going to upload this as well. It's a sample test. It's an hour and 30 minutes sample test. And this is what you're going to be facing in case you are interested into getting your certification. So the program of your school is leading you to this test, not only to Cambridge, but to TOEFL. So when you feel confused about, I don't like this homework, why do they push us to do this type of exercises? I think they are silly. I think that these exercises have nonsense. I think this, because believe me, I have had the complaints from some of you. Well, the program is based upon what the tests are requesting. So apart from all that information, the instructions and all that, look, write 220 to 220 to 260 words in appropriate style. One thing is to know how to write and have a great grammar, da 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 da. But the other thing is the style, formal and informal, sharing awesome and straight to the point ideas. It talks here about global tourism, and there is an activity that I did with you about all this traveling and things. If you remember, international understanding, economies, environment, stuff, and all of the topics that are our concern as humanity right now. And here is it. You should explain which area has been more affected by global tourism. That means your critical thinking, giving a great point of view. So that means introduction, development, and conclusion. Part 2. Write a letter, write a proposal. And you can have a draft, but I will just leave this sample of the Cambridge in Advanced English. This is C1. So you don't feel like the school is picking on you and pushing you to do homework you don't like doing. You got me? So let's put this test in your Padlet. It's going to be in the material section. Here in this part. So let me just go over it and hold on, let me stop sharing this. Let me find it first. And you will have it in your Padlet. Now, another file that I am going to be uploading, this is 10 practice test. And I am being nice at you because this is part of the material I use with other schools. You see, writing, writing. So do not even think your school is picking on you or it's just like disturbing you or whatever you might think. They are taking you to the real testing process. And then you have a lot of exercises there. So apart from, let me just, writing. Hold on. You're going to see this in a moment. And I'm going to show you where it's going to be in the material section. And I hope that you do good because I have excellent students. I'm going to show you done now, right now. They are here. Yes. Don't forget that this material is super good for the writing practices that you have in all of your activities. Use them. That's the reason why I'm sharing with you all of these resources, as well as these agendas. Yes, basically, these agendas are created to just give you extra practice for your grammar topic. And this website here from the National University of Mexico is also super good. Especially for the part that it is this self-accessing and self-learning. You don't understand a topic, go and find the topic in the UNAM website. Guys, this is it for today. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and don't hesitate to contact me. Send me a message. Some students were telling me about turning their homeworks in, and there are special cases that I allow them to turn their homeworks in a different time, but it also depends upon what the coordination says. Remember, if you don't turn your homeworks in on time and the due date passes, then you're going to be affected in your grade. I am really enjoying reading your homeworks, and you are super good students. Congratulations. Do not forget to follow up the rules in relation to the APA citation and also into the copyright material. You have a happy weekend and enjoy your homework. Bye bye.